Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Study in Study Abroad webinar series. Thank you for joining us today. We are pleased to host this session, MSc Data Science for Business in collaboration with the University of Bristol Business School. We are honored to have Gabriel Oswald and Jiang Sin with us. They will introduce MSc Data Science for Business program and how it blends technical expertise with the real-world business impact. Learn how Bristol equips you with the skill employers demand, from advanced analytics to strategic decision-making. At the University of Bristol Business School, students are taught by industry leaders who will equip them with the skills and knowledge to excel. Bristol is internationally renowned thanks to its outstanding staff, superb facility, and talented students. After the presentation, there will be a Q&A session where Gabriel and Jiang will address your questions on studying at Bristol. So please get ready to be inspired and let's dive into what makes the university an excellent choice for your academic journey. Without further delay, I'll now hand it over to Gabriel. Over to you, Gabriel.
Thanks so much, Rahul. Yeah, thank you, everybody. It's so lovely to be able to speak to you today and to introduce our university, our city, and our very exciting program, MSc Data Science for Business. So yeah, I'll just start by introducing our city a little bit. So some of you may be familiar with the UK and even Bristol, or some of you may not. So as you can see, Bristol is a city that lies in the southwest of the United Kingdom. We're not too far from London. We have very good transport links to and from London. So you can reach London by train in around an hour and 40 minutes. We're also very well connected to other key cities in the UK. So you can see Birmingham's not too far. And then further up, we would have places like Manchester. It's a lovely green area as well. So it's surrounded by lots of green spaces and countryside. And our students definitely like to make the most of that when they come and visit us and stay with us. And of course, we're also not too far from the coastline as well. So you can explore some lovely English beaches if you do come to Bristol. Bristol is also very well connected kind of with the rest of Europe. So we're very fortunate to have an international airport, which serves lots of destinations across mainland Europe. So that's also very popular for our students in their spare time to go and make the most of their time in the UK by visiting other parts of Europe. Another aspect which we wanted to just showcase is our really diverse community as a city. So Bristol's a relatively large city. I think we're the 8th largest city in the UK, but we also have a real strong community feel. So the city itself is all quite accessible. You can walk many parts of it, including around our university campus area and city centre. And there's lots of different people and types of people that call this city home, which is really lovely. So as you can see on our screen here, we have actually 91 languages spoken across the city. So that kind of showcases the wide variety of nationalities that we have as our residents. In terms of faith as well, this is also reflected. 45 different religions are practiced within the city. And of course, all of this diversity is also kind of celebrated within our food and culinary scene as well. So you're going to find lots of different types of foods, or some taste from home, but also some taste from many other countries around the world. These are reflected in the number of restaurants we have. And also kind of international supermarkets. So you'll be able to find some of those home comforts in local supermarkets where you can get that access to that food. I'd say Bristol is a massive foodie city. So, you know, the majority of people who you come across and who you'll speak to will be big fans of trying different foods. And it has a real food scene, which is something I personally really enjoy. Wanted to share a few pictures of our city as well, just so that you can get a bit of insight and a bit of a feel for what it may look like. So I guess you can see two key things in these pictures. The first thing you may notice is the water. So Bristol is on the River Avon, So we're really lucky that that means we have a really lovely harbourside area, which you can see the two pictures of here. This area is very popular with our students, but also the public as well. And that's because there's lots going on around this area. It's residential, but there's also lots of amenities, lots of bars and cafes and restaurants and nice little independent shops as well. So it's really popular, particularly in the summertime when these pictures were taken. And the weather tends to be nicer, so you can get out and explore this area a little bit. And it actually sits at the bottom of the area where our university is in the Clifton area. So as I said, it's all very accessible, especially by foot. The second thing you may notice is the nice green picture as well. So I mentioned Bristol has lots of green spaces and, you know, parklands. This picture here is actually of one of the parks, one of many parks in the city called Brandon Hill Park. This is nestled right in amongst our kind of university area. So again, very popular for our students to go and spend some free time there. And this tower is quite famous. You can actually climb to the top of this tower and take in views of the city kind of 360. So that's amazing. So here's a picture of our campus area. We call ourselves a city-based campus. So we have all of the benefits of kind of most of our buildings being nestled in amongst each other, but also they sit in amongst our city centre. So this means that it's really well connected in terms of kind of any industry links, you know, just practically speaking as well, you're going to be able to get around from campus very quickly if you need to go to the shops or meet someone in a cafe or whatever you may need to do. And as I mentioned, very easily walkable. You also will be able to take benefit of student discounts on the bus systems as well. There's many buses that kind of crisscross across our city and connect different parts as well. We have lots of beautiful buildings, particularly in the area around our campus. So the Clifton area has lots of kind of Georgian period buildings, which maybe you've seen on telly or in pictures. It does really make for a stunning campus. And of course, in terms of our facilities as well, Bristol is very well known for a number of different disciplines, including business and engineering. And that's also reflected in the facilities that we have across our campus. So that was a little intro to our university and city. I'll now hand over to Dr. Ji Young Shin, who is our program director for MSc Data Science for Business, and she's going to introduce the program a little bit for you.
Thank you, Gabriella. Hello, everyone. It's my pleasure to meet you all online today. So my name is Ji Young, and I'm a senior lecturer in international business, as well as the program director of this program, MSc Data Science for Business here at the University of Bristol. So I'm really, delightful to have this opportunity to introduce our program, which is designed to bring together the best of data science and business strategies as the first interdisciplinary master's program at the university. So over the next few minutes, I will walk you through how the program is structured and what kind of learning experience you can expect and how it prepares you for exciting career opportunities across different sectors, across different nationality. So next slide, please. So let me begin this presentation with a simple but really important question. So why should we consider data in a business context? So as you all know, data has become the new business currency. And in fact, it goes far beyond business. So every decision we make today, for example, like from product design to customer engagement, is increasingly data-driven and personalized. So the importance of using data effectively cannot be overstated. However, data alone doesn't create any value. What truly makes data powerful is understanding the story behind the data itself. So the business context, the needs and the stakeholders they present. For example, retail personalization or healthcare analytics only become meaningful when we connect the data with real business challenges and human decision. So data itself is valuable, but it would be more valuable when you can interpret and apply different kind of data strategically in a business setting. Then it becomes a competitive advantage. And this leads to the next point. So if you want to learn both data and the business story behind the data, what you need is to study through the interdisciplinary program, one that combines data science and business insight. So next slide, please. Yeah, so now let's talk about why this interdisciplinary program really matters. So first, what does interdisciplinary means? So it's about like combining knowledge and methods from multiple disciplines to approach complex real-world problems in a more holistic and integrated way. As you may have noticed, this approach is becoming a global trend because today's challenges and problems are rarely confined to a single field. Plus, at the University of Bristol, we place a strong emphasis on interdisciplinary learning and collaboration. So one of the university's visions is to bring together experts and students from different disciplines, business, data science, engineering, and beyond, to co-create innovative solutions and work closely with industry. Especially exciting is our new Temple Quarter campus, which is opening in September 2026 next year, located right next to Bristol Temple Mead Station, the main transport hub of the Bristol. And this new campus will be a hub for innovation and interdisciplinary work, where students, researchers, and industry practitioners come together to collaborate on real-world challenges. So by joining the University of Bristol and by joining this program, you will not only study in a interdisciplinary environment, but also gain strong industry exposure and networking opportunities that truly connect your learning to practice. So next slide, please. So yeah, next question you might be thinking is, why should I choose this specific program, the MSc Data Science for Business, for your future? Yeah, some of you already asked this question on our Q&A section. So, well, this is a very first interdisciplinary program at the University of Bristol, jointly delivered by the Bristol Business School and the School of Engineering, Mathematics, and Technology. So there are lots of like similar program in different universities in UK, of course, but usually those programs are provided by business school only. But this program designed to combination between business school and then School of Engineering, Mathematics, and Technology. So it's been, created to equip students like you to tackle complex real-world business challenges through the data-driven insights. So across the world, there's a, growing demand for professionals who can bridge the gap between technical data skills and strategic business thinking. So this program is specifically designed to fill this real world gap. So over one intense year, you will learn how to manage and analyze large data sets and develop essential digital skills, including Python, AI, cloud computing, and data analytics, while learning how to apply these directly into the business context. And at the same time, you will gain business knowledge and skills. So in strategic decision making, interdisciplinary problem solving, and professional communication. So you can turn data into actionable strategies that drive real impact. And what makes this program even more exciting is it's 4 specialized pathways, which are like sustainability, marketing, finance, and supply chain management, which allow you to explore how data connects to a specific business domain and stakeholder ecosystem. So I will explain each of this pathway in more detail in the next slide. And one more point before we move to next slide, one more point I'd like to highlight. So we've just welcomed our first cohort this year within this program, and it's truly, truly like international. So we have students from, of course, India, Thailand, Russia, China, South Korea, and various EU countries, and even, of course, from the domestic UK. So it creates a real vibrant global learning environment where students exchange perspectives and ideas from all around the world. So yeah, next slide, please. And now let's take a closer look at how this program is structured. So this MSc Data Science for Business is divided into 3 main parts, or what we call teaching blocks. So you can think of this as a semester. So teaching block is a semesters, and each unit, what we call unit, is similar to what you might call a course or module. So in the first teaching block, you will start by building a strong foundation. There's a unit called data analytics in business context. So this is a ring-fence unit designed specifically for this program. It helps you understand why data matter in business context and how interdisciplinary thinking creates real value. And alongside this unit, you will strengthen your technical base through either software development or statistical computing unit, depending on your academic background in your bachelor. You will also study large-scale data engineering, which is a unit that gives you hands-on experience in cloud computing. And many of our students will go on to earn industry-recognized cloud certification afterwards, which are highly valued by employers. And in the second teaching block, in the second semester, you will move into one of 4 specialization pathways. Again, sustainability, marketing, supply chain management, or finance. And each pathway includes a dedicated core unit, such as data science for sustainability, data science for finance, data science for marketing, data science for supply chain management, where you learn how data is used strategically in that business area, in that business domain specifically. And you will then choose a elective unit with your pathway to further depends your expertise. At the same time, all students take introduction to AI and data analytics, which advances your data science knowledge and prepares you for applied research or industry law. And finally, you will progress to the dissertation or applied project, so which I will explain in more detail on next slide. Oh, no, next slide. And next slide, please. So by engaging with these courses, you will develop a true interdisciplinary mindset, one that connects data with business context to drive meaningful impact. And this figure here shows how your learning progress throughout the program. And I will explain it using 3 simple questions. So why, how, and where, which together shape your professional journey, I believe. So we start with the why. So at the beginning of program, you will explore why interdisciplinary learning matters, why combining data science with business insights is essential to solve real-world problems. So you will start thinking like both a data scientist and a business consultant or business analyst, someone who can see the bigger picture behind the number, behind the data. Then comes how. So here you will gain hands-on technical experience learning how to collect, analyze, and interpret large data sets using tools like, again, Python, R, and cloud computing service, and so on and so forth. This is where you build the skills that makes you industry ready. So you will get practical, analytical, and adaptable knowledge. Finally, you move to where. This is where you apply your knowledge to a specific business domain. So you will specialize in one of the 4 pathways, as I explained, and learn how data is used to make real business decisions in your pathway. So all of this comes together in your dissertation as an applied project where you will use data to solve real business problems, which will be an experience that truly prepares you for your future career, I believe. And what makes this program stand out, I think, is how it balances technical capability with business knowledge and understanding business story behind the data. So, the ultimate goal of this program is that students will finish this program ready to use data to make better decisions, solve real business problem, and create meaningful change in whichever industry they choose to work in based on your choosing expertise. So this is your journey, learning journey with this program. And next slide, please. And finally, as I said, let's talk about the dissertation here, which takes place over the summer period. So this is a 60-credit capstone project, and it's where everything you've learned in the program comes together. So basically, you can choose between 2 options for your dissertation, either individual research project or group applied project. What I want to, emphasize with this dissertation is that every student is co-supervised by 2 academic staff members, 1 supervisor from the business school and 1 supervisor from the School of Engineering, Mathematics, and Technology. This dual supervision is a distinctive feature of this program and ensure that your project integrate both technical data science expertise and business relevance, something that really sets us apart from other universities. And now let's talk about the group applied project, officially called Applied Extend Project at the university. This is a kind of fantastic opportunity to work directly with the real company in usually Bristol and the surrounding region. And it's very much like a consulting project. So companies share their real business challenges, and dissertation group applied what you've learned during the program to provide data-driven solution to that specific company. So during this group dissertation project, students actually have to have 3 formal business meeting or business discussing with their actual partner to report their progress, to check client directions and opinion. And it's a hands-on, practical, and great way to gain professional experience while you study. If students prepare more independent work, independent academic research, of course, they can also choose the individual dissertation option. And this individual dissertation option is more like follow a traditional academic format. So here are 2 examples from group group dissertation project I supervised this year. So both are the Bristol-based SME, who came to us with real issues they were currently facing. So the one company name is BD Consultancy, and the other one is Wild Thing Play Project. So our students, act as consultants with this project. So analyzing data, offering actionable recommendation as their kind of outcome of their dissertation that the company could directly implement. So by the end of this program, you will, not only understand why, how, and where of data science in business, you will also have some skills and real-world experience to apply them confidently in business decision-making and strategic problem solving with the dissertation project as well. And next slide, please. And now, let's talk about something that's probably at the top of your mind, careers and employability. And one of the biggest strengths of this program is that it doesn't just start from the academic perspective, it starts from more like a practitioner's perspective. So our goal is to prepare students not only with technical expertise, but also with the industry experience, professional awareness, and then communication skill that make a real difference in the job market. So throughout the journey with this program, you will have many opportunities to engage directly with industry experts. So next slide, please. Yeah. So for example, we host a guest lecture series across the year where professionals like industry experts from the different sectors like data analytics, marketing, sustainability, and finance share how data shape or change their everyday business decision. These sessions bring, real world cases into the classroom and help you understand how to translate or apply data into meaningful business insight. We also organize something called the meeting with the industry roundtable workshop. In this workshop, students and academics and industry professionals come together to discuss real world problem and data challenges. So it's not a part of lecture, it's an interactive discussions workshop where everyone sits around the same table and share their perspective. And sometimes students can ask question directly someone from company's representative. So this, this workshop also provide a good opportunity to experience the, real world challenges, but at the same time, create the connection with the industry expert. And yeah, and next slide, please. So as a result, our graduate can pursue a wide range of role in the job market in this company. So these are the potential, career paths. So of course, your potential career path will depend on your choosing specialization pathway, whether it's sustainability, marketing, supply chain management, or finance. But the real advantage lies in your ability to understand both the data itself and the story behind it with your pathway. So that combination, technical fluency plus strategic thinking and then data-driven thinking gives you a powerful edge in the job market, I believe, wherever in the world you choose to build your career. So that's it from my side. So thank you so much for joining today's session. And I hope, this presentation gave you a clear idea of what makes this program such a unique and future-focused program, one that, connects again data, business, and industry practice in the meaningful way. So if you'd like to know more, please feel free to reach out to me or Gabrielle after the session. Yeah, thank you again for your time and interest.
Thank you, Jiyoung. Yeah, just to add, yeah, on the screen now, you can see Jiyoung's personal email address. If you have any questions about the course, feel free to contact Jiyoung directly. If you have any more questions generally about Bristol or the business school, please feel free to email the business-school-international inbox. That's a shared inbox between myself and my colleague Carol, and we work as the school international officers. So yeah, we can help answer your questions there.
Yeah.
For the insightful presentation with us, sharing. So I'll just now read out the Q&A questions from the chat box, and you can answer them accordingly.
Yeah.
So the first question that we have from Ankit, it says, what makes the MSc Data Science for Business at Bristol unique?
Yeah, I think I pretty covered from my presentation. So there are a couple of points that makes this, program more special. So first of all, we are truly interdisciplinary program. So while other university provide the, data analytics or like business analytics from the business school, and then those are like, a lecture from business originate people, but we divide into our like lectures and then experience into two. So one from data science department and one from business school. So that's a unique point. And the other one is I want to emphasize our dissertation. So of course, students choose either individual project or group dissertation, but I encourage the student to choose a group dissertation because that gives student a opportunity to connect the industry, that real industry connection. And then not only that, like they can experience the consultancy work. So for the group project, actual company provide their challenges, their issue to student, and the student try to analyze data, and then analyze the data and then makes a story out of it, and then provide some actionable solution to the actual company. And those two are like strength and point, emphasis on this program.
Thank you for the answer. So next question is from Neha, and she asked, what specialization can a student choose from? Also, are there any scholarships available for this program?
So I can cover the first one, but maybe Gabriel cover second one. So yeah, as I explained, we provide 4 different pathways. So student can choose either like sustainability, finance, supply chain management, and marketing. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Jiyoung. And then, yeah, in terms of scholarships, I was just trying to type the web link into the chat, but I'll do that after I finish. Yes, there are scholarships that will be available for you to apply for. Of course, there will be external ones, but internally at the University of Bristol, we have our flagship scheme, which is called the Think Big Scholarship Scheme. At PGT level, which is what you would be, applying for if you apply for the MSc, this makes awards at 26,000 and 13,000. So yes, you'd be very eligible to apply for these. We also have some business school specific scholarships, which are more focused around career support. So they're called Career Accelerator Awards. Again, these are kind of under the Think Big flagship program. I'm going to hyperlink the webpage where you can learn more about all the different kind of scholarships you can apply for. These are not quite open yet for applications, but they will be coming online very soon. So you can make your application. The only requirement to be able to make your application is that you have to have applied for the program, because it will ask you for your student number when you go to make your scholarship application. But yes, certainly would encourage you to apply for these scholarships. They're really great. If you're successful in being awarded a scholarship, you not only get the monetary value of whatever award you're successful for, but you also are enrolled automatically into a development program. And this is run in conjunction with practitioner who we work very closely with. And this is about developing your leadership skills and your networking skills. It's the year-long project, so you'll kind of be part of this for the duration of your study on the MSc, and there'll be lots of opportunities for kind of social activities and networking, and the actual kind of development sessions as well. But please let me hyperlink the webpage into the chat box for you, so you can take a look for more information after the webinar. Oh, Rahul, I think you're on mute.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So, okay. So Aditi asked, what skills that we can gain with these programs, or what are the career support available at this university?
Yeah, basically we provide in terms of the data skills. You can learn Python, AI, cloud computing, and data analytics, and so on and so forth. So you can, exposure to different kinds of programming language, and then various tools. And from the management side, business side, you can, of course, it depends on the choice of pathway, but basically we provide how, data scientists or normal people can understand data and the story behind the data. So that's the important thing to know, because as I say, there is a growing demand for professional in real world and many company, they really want to find someone who can understand both sides. So someone who has a whole technical data skills, but at the same time understanding the story, or sometimes create the story behind the data. So this program is especially designed to fill this gap, and this ability and capability will help to find a job in different business domain, I think.
Yeah, thanks, Ji-Young. And maybe I can add a little bit about the career support at the uni and at the school in general. So, of course, the university as a whole has a very comprehensive career and employability support network. So there's dedicated colleagues who work on these to support all of our students, including colleagues who are dedicated to supporting international students as well, because we recognize, the needs are going to be a little bit different. But also within the business school, we have two, and Ji-Young mentioned earlier on the slide, two faculty employability advisors. So these are dedicated staff who work for our business school and help support our business school students in particular. There's lots of ways that these guys can help you. They're very friendly, very lovely, right through from being able to connect you kind of with future employers, through lots of kind of different activities and events and networking, through to kind of more practical, maybe if you want to ask quite an in-depth question, you could book a one-to-one meeting with them and talk it through that way. There's lots of online resources they can direct you to. And also, like I said, lots of practical things like even helping you prepare for interviews, checking a look at your kind of either personal statement or CV, and providing guidance that way. So yeah, there's lots of career support, not only at the university level, but also within the school as well. And we do try to embed that into kind of the nature of the program so that you are able to kind of get that support right from day dot. I do encourage all of our students to engage with the careers team as early as possible when you do join Bristol and join the program, so that you can make the most of the resources that are available throughout the whole year as well. Yeah.
So answering all the questions so far, I have covered all the questions. So would you like to share any final words with us?
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you, Rahul. I think from myself, just thank you so much for joining the webinar. And if you do have any more questions, as we said, just to reiterate, do not hesitate to drop either myself or Ji-Young an email following. We'll be really happy to help answer anything. Yeah, and we hope you enjoyed the presentation.
Yeah, me as well. So thank you for joining this webinar today once again. And then I truly looking forward to welcoming some of you to Bristol in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for everyone for your valuable time. All the audience, if you have any further questions, please feel free to contact StudyIn office and India for more updates. Do follow us on our social media handles. Bye-bye. Take care.